Welcome to Elden Ring. My name is Nilaus, and we are coming back here again with another guide of all the dungeons in a particular area. This time it is Altus Plateau that we're covering. There are 5 dungeons in this area that I have allocated to this area, so buckle up and sit back and enjoy the ride. If you are enjoying these kind of videos and find them useful, then be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more updates like this. Let's dive into the first one. The first one we're going to take a look at is the Unsightly Catacombs. This is next to this Perfumer's ruins. You can see that Rosa's statue up there pointing us in the right direction. Just a note, if you are in the Rosa's area, or sorry, in the Perfumer area, then right where there's a big flower, then roll on the ground. There's also a secret room there, so do check that out. As you can see, we have a new weapon. It is super amazing. It is the Blasphemous Blade. I got this from killing Rykard, so that's the boss of the Volcano Manor. You could say that maybe you're coming here before you do the Volcano Manor, but well, I got it in the other direction. In any case, that's the weapon we're going to use. It takes 81 faith, so it's going to be a bit more requirement, but it does heal on every kill, so that's pretty damn amazing. Let's get into this one and just see how it works. First, then I'm going to say that I do this deliberately so that I can take some damage, and as you kill... Why did we not get... There we go. We already got the heal as soon as we get the kill. You can see it heals like... I think it's like 6% of total health. It's absolutely amazing. So that means I've also changed my trinkets. I'm going to be using some trinkets now to just buff my faith as much as possible. And you can see the damage is pretty healthy. This is a super good blade for any melee character, I think, because it heals. It also has a really cool weapon art that I'm not really going to use, but because I don't have enough focus points to use it. Anyway, you can sneak around here and do the backstab on these, and that will take care of that one. Pretty damn simple. There's a further down here, but that's... Yep, you avoid that one. See? But we'll come back to that. We're just gonna look down. We will get down there, and just not right now. Pushing further in, this is a Boris Johnson cave with all of these... I think they're called Misbegottens, but yeah, you know, I think they look like Boris Johnson's flailing about here. There we go. These big ones are also going down. I know there's no secret door, but it just looks like there should be a secret door, so let's whack on it just in case there is a secret door that doesn't take 50 hits to kill. Pushing down here. Usually... when you have this setup here, that pit is just a mortal pit, but here you actually have to go down there. We're starting by going down here. It's actually not the right way because this is towards the boss and we haven't opened the door yet. But I'm gonna go down here, and up there there's an ogre or a headless one or whatever it is. So let's just, since it's kind of passive, we can just find the best thing we could throw at it. And granted a nice 773 damage right off the bat, which means that we are not really going to have any problems with you. And again, get a bit of heal. Going into the boss room. So in order to get the boss room, we need to find the lever. The lever is going back up here and then dropping down in the pit. Like so. There are a number of these are not dead, and the rest are just corpses that sort of ragdoll around. But some of them are sleeping. There's also one item, so one set of ashes for some soldiers. This for me is just great, awesome, more healing. That was Misbegotten ashes, winged Misbegotten. And here we have the lever, and also this would be where the ogre was if we didn't pull him down. Pull that and just move around. There's nothing much here, but that's the little trinket we could see from earlier. I think that if you walk all the way around, there might be an item that we missed, a rune arc or something. I think if you walk all the way around, so do make sure to go all the way around and not just jump down like I did. So this one, the one problem with this weapon is that you can't you can't apply any fire grease or any other grease to it. So we have a Perfumer Trisha and a Misbegotten Warrior, and look at that. They do not have any hit points. So yeah, I would actually think that generally, if you are not as over leveled as I am here, then the best advice would probably be to keep a distance from the Perfumer and kill the Misbegotten Warrior first. Anyway, we got the Perfumer Trisha ashes for our troubles and are ready for the next dungeon. This is a Seer cave. This is absolutely amazingly fun thing. This is by this river or by this lake, and then you go sort of in the north, the north part. There is a little cave in here. Now this place is super fun because it's secrets within secrets within secrets, and I think I found all of it. But if I missed something, let me know in the comment section below. I've been whacking at all of it. This is a nice way for the game to tell us, to remind us about secret doors. The fact that there's an obvious secret door here means that we will sort of get into the mental space of, oh yeah, there are secret doors. And this is some undeads. Since we have a Blasphemous Blade, they don't really die from just that. And then there's a ledge here, and you might be fooled into trying to jump down there. But the answer is, of course, secret doors. And there are so many chests in this dungeon. Lost ashes. Rejuvenation and even more. Just get everything. And there's even a secret door here. I'm gonna buff up because there are 4 enemies standing right behind. 1. Just keep swinging. 2, 3, 4. And then we need to kill them before they get back up. Double tap them. There we go. All good. Yeah, just keep flailing. There. And into yet another room with lots and lots of secret of chests. Like 4 chests here. It's quite outrageous how many chests we have in this dungeon compared to any other dungeon, actually. I've seen nothing like it. Now, it's not like the fattest of loot, but hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. Whatever we can get, we'll take it. We're still excited about opening any chest. Even if it only has a butterfly in it, then we'll still be happy. How disappointing it is. Ooh, a treasure chest. That has a butterfly. Lovely. Now we are pushing forward. And coming to another room that has 4 enemies. Again, just take these down. Kill that. And this one is a bit tougher. And he's just kindly waiting. Funny how he fell down as he attacked. That's interesting. And we do double tap. There we go. And then we have over in the corner, we have a skeleton staring at the wall. That's a big fat hint. Also that you can see that it looks a bit different, this wall. And then as you go in here to double tap it, you will accidentally swing and hit the wall and find yet another secret room. We get a stone sword key. We are absolutely going to need those. And yet more chests here. Okay, raptor talents. So those are the talents that the harpies, the hawks in Stemville Castle are using. Kind of. I mean, we can't really just have it on our feet, but that's pretty cool anyway. If you're into that. 3 more chests, and we push forward. Coming out here, this is the ledge we were looking down at previously. I don't actually know if you can jump it, but I wouldn't recommend jumping it. So now I do a running jump to make sure. You can also make it on a normal jump, but it's way too close. Go in here. There's yet another secret door. And this secret door will lead into sort of the main boss. No, they won't. Not yet. In a while. But there are actually 2 bosses in this part. There's an extra secret boss. Actually, or maybe this is the extra secret boss. Either way, there's another secret. Whack another secret door. You will certainly get in the habit of finding the secret doors. And we have here. Now, I'm actually would recommend just going with, in my case, I'm going with a one-hander because I found that the two-hander is pretty slow against this guy. He is, considering he's a necromancer, deals a stupid amount of damage in melee combat, and he's really fast with that clear. And we can get that clear, but if you have attack fast enough, then he won't even be able to get these kind of attacks in. And we just need one more shot, but he is actually surprisingly difficult. There we go. I mean, not for us, but he deals a lot of damage. And we get this family heads flail. It's pretty damn disgusting, but it's pretty good. But don't go out. We're not done yet. We still have more to do. So we head on back out to the waterfall. And then continue down this ledge. And in here there's another golden fog wall. This, in this fight, well, this is an invisible assassin. There is an easy way to do it. You can find a sentry torch that you can then hold in your hand while attacking, then he will become visible. But I'm going to do it without doing that, so that if you don't have that 7,000 sentry thing, or you haven't been to that location yet, then this is how you do it. I've taken the wolves, because the wolves, there are 3 of them, and they will track even, they'll find him even then if it's invisible. So this is like the easiest way to take. You can also look for water splashes. That's a bit more difficult, but as you can see here, they will be tracking, and then you can follow up and go, okay, well, sometime he'll get you, but just let the wolves do the tracking for you. And then we get a few hits in here and there, get another hit, and then he backs away, and then he's kind of lost. So just let the wolves track where he is. Normally I don't use the summons, but it's a really cool idea here to have the summons. Yeah, there we go. You could see the wolves attack towards me. That means he was coming towards us. So we got a concealing veil. I don't know if that's a PvP item. I don't know. But anyway, we are done with this dungeon and can move on to the Altus Tunnel. So it's a bit of a different part of the Altus Plateau. But as always, tunnels are actually easy to see on the map. They have a very clear icon even before you discover them. And tunnels are a great place to go as soon as possible for all of the crafting materials. We're going to go in here, and I always skip the elevator if I can, because there's always something on the way down. Except not in this case. This case is super boring. It's very deceptive that we are walking down here and there's not a single side path, not even a cracked crystal or anything for us on the way down. Very disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable. But anyway, we are going to continue into this tunnel. It is a bit confusing, and I gotta admit, I spent a lot of time on the first try of this, because I wanted to get to a point that we can see, but we can't actually reach it. So let's just go in here. There are these enemies. They will be doing some jumping. That's not a big problem. And aside from this, you can also see that because we now have this blasphemous blade, it has built-in fire damage. And because of this built-in fire damage, we deal a lot more damage to the miners, and they will actually be killed really, really easily now. So again, yet another thing that's absolutely amazing about this. You can see, just kill it with one hit, because it also has fire damage. And we have snails, and we have more snails. I don't know, these snails are just absolutely harmless. And we can just run around, grab whatever we have. Get some crystal dots. And moving into the first big room. Now I have to be a bit careful moving too far forward. We can easily take this guy. Now I'm wondering if I can get those two. No, I don't. There you go. Good. We're all getting like Smithing Stone 5 in here. There are 5 Smithing Stone 5s in here, so that should be what you should aim for. You can see up there are some of these, I don't know, small gargoyle things coming in. So I'm going to take this out, and then I'm going to just back up so we can take these. They're not that dangerous, but you can get overwhelmed. Take those out. Good. And there's a caster. Don't let him do anything. I double swing because I know that I believe that I have to hit twice to kill them. Used to do that. There we go. And we can then clear this area as well before going into the side path, which will be the confusing part. So what I'm doing now is, when I do a backstab, or sorry, any critical hit, then I will still recover focus points. 15 focus points. This one is the annoying part. Yeah, so I'll still recover focus points, but I won't be recovering any any healing, because I now have my healing coming from getting from kills generally, and that's fine. So here, this is a bit of an annoying place, and I would just recommend just going at it slowly with the bow. I am not doing it very well, but you can probably do it better. But anyway, kill it with the bow and be happy and move on with your life. And it's dead. So we keep shooting, but it is dead now. Okay, so this part, you can't actually get up there, which is kind of the most frustrating part, that you can see something inside a dungeon that you can't get to. But we'll get to it. It's in the next dungeon, we will get to that point. But it's still like, I spent a lot of time bashing on secret doors and everything just to figure out, oh, be so careful about this. These branches are so, or technically routes, I would guess, are so difficult to walk on, for me at least. But hey, Arsenal Charm +1. And we can then go further down. There's also one ledge further down here. And that was way too close. And we're going to use these for just a bit of healing. We don't really need healing because we'll get all the healing we need from just killing things. And then from here on, we can just jump onto this little root branch and go up again. Again, careful about sliding off. It's too risky, too difficult to walk on these. And that now we just happily ignore it. So you can also know that you can ignore it. We will come back to that in the next dungeon. So we'll see that. So moving back into this main room and just trying to figure out where we're coming from. There's definitely some loot ahead of us that we definitely want. Here. And that's where we came from, and then we rotate around, and that's the way we have to go up here, upstairs. And it's yet another one, Somber Smithing Stone. I want to get it to come in. Parry, and no counter, unfortunately. Doesn't matter. This is super annoying. That attack actually deals a lot of damage. You got it? And this just absolutely looks like a secret door, but it isn't, but it looks like it. So give it that mandatory whack just to be sure. And I'm going around. That was something we missed. A cracked crystal. Gotta get it all. And here you can see our healing. Our healing just shoots up every snail we kill. I don't know what the point of these snails is. Maybe if you forget to kill them, they will aggro when you're fighting the boss or something. But either way, I'm using them for healing, so that's great. We got all the healing we could ever want from this. Now, this boss is 2 crystallions. We fought 3 crystallions, so 2 should be easy, right? We fought 3 and Kalit. This is also one of the indications for me is that this is probably supposed to be before Kalit. This is also why we are a bit overpowered. There's a spear one and there's a ring blade one. We're buffing up as much as we can, and I'm going to be using the shield to parry this one or get some counters there. I'm a bit overzealous here. I should be blocking and parrying, but it gets knocked down nonetheless. And with a bit of critical hits from our blasphemous blade, and we have it killed. And then it's only the next one. We just whack on it until it falls down. There you go. And with a critical hit, it is dead. So we'll probably have a bit more trouble with this, but we get a Somberstone minus Bell Bearing 2. So that means we can buy level 3 and 4 Somber Smithing Stones from this. Onwards to the next dungeon. This is Perfumer's Grotto, and that is hidden on the path next to, well, the entrance into Lanedale. And here is a big flower, poison flower. So you kill the poison flower, and right behind it we have the Perfumer's Grotto. This is the dungeon that will also have the place that we could look at where we kill that big thing in the ceiling. And now that it's dead, that will just be a bit easier to move forward. Pushing into the dungeon as always. Getting a bit of buff up and moving our way here. If you're a bit more careful, you can probably get the backstab off here, but I'm not. So we just jump in and just kill these. Now with perfumers, I would generally say kill them fast, because as soon as they start spraying out the, well, perfumes, then it gets a lot more difficult. And it gets really difficult to actually approach them in a safe way. So I would advocate for killing them fast and closing the distance fast. Right, see there's another one down there. So we need to sneak. Unfortunately, that didn't really work, but either way, we still get all of that. And we're just, this flower, again, because we're dealing fire damage now, we're actually dealing more damage to this one as well. I don't think it likes fire damage. And we got some living jar shot. I don't know what the living jar shot is doing down here. Poison bloom and Miranda flower, it's all good. And then I have somehow turned myself around a few too many times because I kind of get lost on where we need to go. But the answer is, it is going up here and to this left location. No. That's the way. Yeah. No. Yes, tumble away. Alright, this is the way. Onwards. Deeper into the cave. Here's another big flower, and also at least one. Yeah, at least one of those. So we want to take that guy first. Make sure that he's there. I always take the small ones because the small ones give a lot of poison. So then you can just focus on the big one. And at this point we are poisoned, so that's not really a big deal. I mean, it looks like that fire damage is making it catch on fire, so definitely a problem. And let's just run out of the star laser things, which is really weird when you think about it. Like plants, yeah, plants, they have like poison or rot or whatever kind of thing they have. Oh yeah, and then they also have lasers from the sky. Heal up with the flame thing. Using bestial vitality and any other healing at this point is actually not that useful, because mainly we will get enough healing from just random kills. But since I feel we are close to the boss fight, I also feel that it's probably a good idea to sort of top it up. So this is the location over there on the other side. That's where you can see, this is where we had that thing hanging from the ceiling, and we shot agilely with our crossbow. So you can't reach from one to the other, but you can get there. Now this, I'm kind of a bit in doubt about how to get up there. Not that there's anything interesting up there, but it looks like these ledges, you could kind of walk on them, but no, you can't. If you want to go up there, you have to go back and go over on this one. And then from here, you can jump up. It's a bit of a stretch. There isn't anything up here. There really should be a secret door. But alas, we get it, and we come into the boss fight. Or the area before the boss fight. There are a few things in here, some small flowers. The good thing for us with regards to the small flowers is that it actually helps us getting our health fully up and running. And we are ready now to go into the boss fight. Once we have all of this done, just getting all of these budding cave moss. And I switch to two-hander. I guess we just go in, pop our Flask of Wondrous Physics. So we have an Omen Killer and a Miranda Flower. And yeah, I think it's easier to kill the Omen Killer here. And I'm just gonna go all in. I deal so much damage that it's only 4 hits. That's not really worth making a big deal out of. But I would definitely say take the Omen Killer first, because he closes the distance. It's pretty close, easy to get go away from this flower. And we just kill it and soak up the lightning. And we get a great Omen Killer Cleaver for our troubles. And that is the fourth dungeon act already taken care of. Let's move into the last one, the Sainted Hero's Grave. This is a bit more complicated than the other one. Also has 2 bosses. One is on the outside and one is on the inside. So here I come in, and then accidentally I wanted to buff up, but I used my weapon art for the Blasphemous Blade. It's super amazing. So this Black Knight Assassin, I would recommend just taking it slow and wait for openings. I'm not saying I'm doing it perfectly. I'm doing anything but perfectly. Unfortunately, my weapon is a bit slow, so a quick enemy like this is hard to really get him. And that's a good opening. He'll do that one. That's really unfortunate. He somehow got that in and got a backstab on us. Got a good damage on this. This is also a bit higher level than the rest. Also because the way you get here is not from sort of the bottom of the plateau. You have to walk all the way around on the top of the plateau. So it's really close to the walls of Bandai. Dodge, and just one more attack coming in. There we go. Jump attack in. We're good. We get a few of our shots back, and that is excellent. We can now go in. Ah, there we go. I was like, why are we not getting any loot? Because I knew we needed to get the black knife. So we have the other black knife things, the talisman's black knife, but this is an actual weapon. So here we have a very long elevator, and what can we use a long elevator for? Well, that's a great opportunity to hit the like button and consider subscribing. Well, maybe not even consider. You have considered it, so you can hit the subscribe button to keep up with more guides. And that brings us to the actual dungeon for the Sainted Hero's Grave. You're going to need a lot, well, not a lot, but you're going to need some of the stone sword keys here. Well, it's up to you whether you think this is worth it. I'm going to do every single one because I can't let any stone unturned. But what you get from in here is not really that impressive. Whack. Yeah, didn't have enough hit points to take 2 whacks. And we get a Crimson Seed Talisman that basically gets you more healing from each seed. This one is shadow bathed in light and knows weakness, so that's a hint on how to deal with enemies in here. There are some unkillable enemies, and the trick is that you we can actually see them here. They are completely pitch black, those enemies, and you can't kill them, you can't even hit them. And what you need to do in that case is you need to drag them into light, the light of roses. Roses is the statue that also guides us to dungeons. Take back to that one. And that just really feels like a secret door, doesn't it? And it is. So down here, it's not really because you could do anything, but you can see there, we see one of those pitch black ones, and then there's the light of roses. That's what we need to do. And I think I'm actually missing the part underneath. Yes, I am. So underneath the staircase, there's a little room where you can actually go in and grab some stuff. Probably just a grave glove ward. But worth reminding, I'm just so eager to get in here to kill these. So when they are in the light, they are vulnerable. They are just normal. And when they hit the edge of the light, they will stagger. So you can get a critical hit on this. So basically, you just wait for them to, you drag them into to the light. They stagger. You get a critical hit. It's all good. I'm guessing that we're going to see that mechanic later on as well. But so now we know how it works. So we come into a new location here. We see more of these two, and it can be tempting to kill those. We're just going to ignore them right now. They are not that dangerous. It's just the 2 gargoyles here. So we're just going to roll around. We have one behind us, one ahead of us, and we see the light of roses shining. So we're going to wait for him to come in, and it's staggered. And we can kill it easily. The other one, no longer staggered. And then it just turns into sort of a normal gargoyle that we can kill. Moving out here. And actually there is something missing in the previous room. So let's just go back and deal with that. This is the progression. I think one of the key skills in a game like this is when you have 2 options to go, being able to recognize which one is a side path and which one is the progression. Because you always want to take the side path first. At least I do. So back into the progression area, and there are no entrances out of this room, but the middle of the room does look a bit suspicious, I would say. So let's walk around that, make sure that we get the Lane-Dale Soldier Ashes first, and then buff up, because we have a bit of a fight here. It's an easy fight because we are landing luckily in the middle of a light area. So we can get one. There are 4 of them here, and as soon as they hit here, they're all dead. They are all 4 dead. And we have now this room taken care of. Just running around. You will need this room, coming back to this room again at a later point, so yeah. And here's a big gate, and nope, you can't lift it. You need a lever to open it. Casually running around with 100,000 souls, or runes, that is. So here, we can see there are lots of, I don't know, zombies, but also up there, there's an opening. So we learned a trick in a earlier dungeon, and that was get on top of this. And then you get into a little extra area. See, if we just smash them, then we need 2 hits, so not effective. But if we backstab, we can do it in 1 hit, although the animation is a bit longer. So that's the trade-off. Big busy room up here. We're gonna run up to the ranged enemies first. Kill it, and there's another one. And do a jump attack, and it's taken care of. Again, since we have full mana, full health, we just wail away on these. And just go. Right, so we can open this. This is using 1 more stone key. And it doesn't open anything big, it just opens a little area here. Swing, swing. And what we get a Dragon Crest Shield Talisman +1. Okay, now we have that. We gotta get it all. And we can now proceed, go further up here. And that just gives us an opportunity to go back to the original room. This is the room with the collapsing floor. So if we want it, we can go this way, but it doesn't really do anything for us. So we're going to be heading back to the room with the guillotines and the zombies. Go on down. Buff up as usual. They are already getting wrecked by just walking into the guillotines. Alright, so the thing is with these, if in my case, well, okay, I'm going to do a critical hit, but if I do a jump attack, I can actually just kill them in 1. Really simple. It's pretty quick. And now we somehow have a mounted enemy. I don't know what you're doing down here with the alls. Also, I don't know about that fog, what it does, except just obscures vision, because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't hurt, it's not death flight, it's nothing like that. It's just, well, chop chop. And another crit. So moving forward is going to be the boss arena that we can't enter. So we need to find a... It says if you actually try to open it, it says it is locked by a mechanism. And I wouldn't call the way that you unlock it a mechanism. Gameplay mechanism, maybe? So we go over here and come into a different room. So we just jump down. And you will have a Revenant coming in. Remember, heal spells absolutely destroy these, but since we got it while it was loading, it's easy just to kill it here. And then we come out over on this bridge that was overlooking the guillotines, and that really little item that we were looking for, it's a few root resin. I mean, normally root resin would be nice, but not really. And for some reason I go back here because I did it previously and I somehow found that the Revenant was respawning, and I just found it really weird that it was respawning. Maybe it's if you run with this guy. So this guy is completely pitch black, so you can't kill him or hit him at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that we clean out the room. So, ow. Now we got all the loot in here. Now let's get out of here safely. So we need to find some light in it somewhere to drag him into, since you can't kill him. So we're going to be dragging him over here to the bridge. Come on. You coming? Yes, you are. We jump down. He should be coming along. There he is. And then he gets a bit close. Kill these. Yeah, very, very close. Alright, get on with it. And we just move in. Yeah, you're not going to get us. Move in here. into the light, buff up, and he gets staggered. Somehow I didn't get a critical hit, but doesn't matter. I get 4 good swings in on him. And he's backing up. Oh, he's afraid now. And he's dead. Somewhere a heavy door has opened, so this guy was apparently the mechanism needed to open the door. So we just run through this one more time. And now at this point, I'd just get a bit more careless about running through it. No waiting it anymore. Just run, run, run. So this dungeon is a bit more complicated than the other ones. And jump. And this boss, it's not particularly dangerous, at least not for us. It's just, yeah, just a hero. And funnily enough, this guy is just kind of stranded. But we'll gladly take him out so we get a bit of mana or focus points and get ready for the boss fight. Grave Glove Ward 3, that's not much. So we just, yeah, the Bestial Wrath healing is not really relevant to go in here. Let's go with a two-handed weapon approach and heal up with or use our Flask of Physics. It gives us more stagger and gives us more damage of swords. So this is a frost enemy. So go in. I would recommend going in, attack, and then backing off. Then doing random crap. Go in and then back off. Going in and then backing off. So it's very, 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 very close to that. So how about ending it with in style? So I'm just gonna back up. There you go. That's a good place to end it in style. Boom. With our Blasphemous Blade special attack. And we killed him. And we killed, now cleaned out all the 5 dungeons of Altus Plateau. I hope that this was useful. Maybe there's something you got some tips and tricks on how to do it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section below if you something else you want. And of course, consider subscribing if you want to keep up with more Elden Ring guides. I'm putting out 3-4 of those every week. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care. And as always, stay effective.